Welcome to Random Talk. Today's episode is consistency. Yes, consistency. But before we get started, I just want to tell you today is a little different. I'm just moving a little different today. As you can see, I'm in some neon and I'm in some earrings. Oh, let me tell you the story about the earrings. I'm telling you, sprinkle a little sunshine. That's what I told you in the previous episode about know who you are. I went to an event a couple of years back to support an event that I was invited to, and I went to this event and I met the sweetest lady. Her first name, I won't give her last name, but her first name is Tiffany. And we were just sitting around and everybody was sharing their stories and their testimonies. And then next thing I know, I mentioned just in my conversation, I am who I am. And I said, I just love earrings. And I saw her earrings and I was like, those are beautiful. And she just was like, you know what? Here you go. What? And so, yes, that's what the story is behind these earrings. I don't get to wear them often because of their bold statement. They make a statement within themselves, but I just wanted you to know that's what I mean by sprinkle a little sunshine. So guess what? I have never seen her again except for on social media, but I always have that wonderful memory in my mind, and I remember her first and last name just because she was such a sweet woman. She was open, she was not judgmental, and she just had a good spirit. But when I just casually said I love earrings and complimented her earrings, and next thing you know, she said, here you go. So let me tell you, I just had to give you a little bit of that flavor today. And I love neon. So if anybody knows me, I love bright colors. I love bold colors. And so that's the energy that I'm giving you today. But let me tell you, not only am I looking a little different today, this random talk is going to be a little different today. So we're talking about consistency, and I truly want you to understand the importance of consistency. It speaks volumes. You don't have to do so much talking with your mouth when you are speaking with your actions. And so I want you to understand a lot about this platform. For those of you that have been following me since I started, you will know I started out with only Tuesday testimonies, and I wasn't even in front of the camera because I do not like being in front of the camera. I am good at it, but it's not something that I necessarily want to do all the time. So once I do what I have to do in front of the camera, I am happy to be removed from the camera because I am such a behind the scenes type person. So this has all been some leveling up for me to put myself front and center, because I've never really wanted to be the center of attention, but I knew it was time. So I had to say, okay, it is me. I will sit in the front lines to be able to speak like I mean it. But today's random talk is going to flash back on a Tuesday testimony that I did on March 25th of 2005, which is this year. And you're going to get to hear the introduction pieces to each piece of this platform. So some of you, it will be old news, and some of you, it will be new news, but that's what you're going to see. And so I'm going to disappear from this camera and go back to behind the scenes so you can see what this platform is about. And just know that with consistency, I was able to push through this. With knowing my why, I was able to push through this. It has not been easy, but I set a goal for myself. And I said that I want to do 100 videos. And when I get to 100 videos, I will be able to take a step back and relax a little. I'm not going to stop, but I don't have to build the speed so high. And so I have reached 100 videos a couple of weeks ago, and so now I have surpassed that. And I'm not talking about just producing anything. All of my content has been meaningful, purposeful, and professional. So I'm patting myself on the back for that. So I hope you enjoy this random talk. It's a little laid back today. It's a little different today, but it's always good to do something a little different. Switch up your routine. I did a motivational quote on that the other day on Facebook. So take a listen, and then you will see me at the end of this random talk. Hello, and welcome to Novelty Woman, a space where you get to spend time with me, Christina, and people from all over the world. I aim to provide what I feel the world truly needs, which is support, honesty, and love, all without judgment. This space was created because it was something I needed during my darkest times and even now. My goal is to offer positivity, encouragement, and provide hope. If I can make one person feel happy and hopeful, then I'm fulfilling my life's purpose. I love Tuesday testimonies because they bring out what matters most, sharing truth, experiences, and connecting with people in meaningful ways. It's a brief opportunity for me to reach out to someone who might be facing similar challenges. It's about offering a little bit of hope, inspiration, and motivation worldwide. I'm excited to introduce Novelty Highlights. This section recognizes businesses and individuals for their contributions and services. Its main goal is providing support, building confidence, and creating connections. So don't miss out. Follow Novelty Woman on Facebook and Novelty Woman Speaks on Instagram to be the first to catch this week's exciting Novelty Highlight featuring a preschool in South Africa. Everyone is welcome, no matter your gender, age, or country. If you'd like to share your testimony, be featured on Novelty Highlights, or spotlight someone else, reach out to Novelty Woman at book@noveltywomanspeaks.com or message us on Facebook or Instagram. Until next time, be bold, be brave, be you. So I hope that you enjoyed it. Did you learn anything? For those of you where that is old news, did you still remember something or catch on to something? Have you noticed? Think about it. That was recorded back in March of this year, but yet and still, everything still remains the same. I have been consistent along the way. You don't see me doing one thing 1 minute and then the next minute I'm doing something different. It is so important for you to remain consistent in all that you do. And that is why you have to know your why. For those of you that are looking to start a business or you want to be an entrepreneur, don't be freaked out when they ask you for your mission and your vision. That's only asking you for your why. You just have to break it down into words. And that is why I say your why is so important. Your consistency is very important because it's going to be what carries you along. If you are able to figure out how to be consistent, you're going to be able to figure out how to discipline yourself. And so many people need that. And that is why I started this platform with only Tuesday testimonies. And then it began to grow because I knew what I wanted to do. Facebook and Instagram was never my plan. YouTube was my only plan, but I knew I had to build myself. The same way when you go inside the gym to do your workout, you can't start with the heaviest weights. You have to start off with something in the lower weight settings because you have to build your endurance and your strength. And that's the same thing when you're working on life. So I just hope that this random talk has helped you and has triggered something in your mind for you to understand what I mean by consistency. I told you I don't ask you to do anything that I am not doing. I am not talking to you about anything that I have not experienced. And consistency is what I have done my entire life. Because when you are not born with a lot of money, when you are not blessed with a job that's paying you 6 digits, you have to rely on your strength of consistency, which builds your endurance, which makes you noticeable. So people are thinking that I have a whole team of people, which I don't, but the level of consistency. And that is what today is helping you to understand. I wanted you to see it for yourself. Everything that you heard, and did you notice I did not have random talks. I didn't have random talk as a category because at that time, random talk did not exist. So I'm telling you, believe in yourself, trust in what you want to do, put on your blinders and focus on your path, your journey. Put in the work. Don't be afraid to put in the work, and do not have a mindset that you feel like I don't have to do anything, because anything worth having in this life is not going to come easy. You have to put in the work. No one told me to do 100 videos. It was my goal for myself because I know what my next stages are. I know what those 100 videos have done for me. So build your self-esteem, build the confidence that you need to take that next step in life. But whatever you do, always include ingredients. Ingredients, which is consistency. Consistency, which is purpose. Purpose, which equals to your success. Do it for yourself. Love yourself enough to be consistent, and then watch how the things turn out. And if you need a reminder again, you just tune back into this random talk, because it's right there for you. It wasn't made up. It has been happening. It has not been easy. So never be envious of what you see someone else doing, because you don't know the work, the time, and the efforts that it took for them to do it. I thank you again for tuning in to this laid back random talk. And until next time, you love yourself as much as you deserve to be loved. Mwah.